If I expand 2x minus 2, I get this, and then I distribute the negative, and then I'm going to combine like terms. I'm noticing this and this are not it, so I probably have to look at C and D as an answer choice. Since I know I'm looking for this positive 6, I'm going to look at the last two terms. I'm going to pick D. Factors of 12 that add up to 1, 4 and 3. The 4 is going to be positive since this is positive. So negative 4 or 3. They want a number that's above 0, so the answer is 3. The first thing I do is expand x minus 1 squared, which gives me this. Then I want to solve the right side for 0, so I'm going to move over 3x by subtracting and move over negative 5 by adding. What are two factors of 6 that add up to 5? That's going to be 3 and 2. And they're both going to be negative. So one possible solution is 3, another possible solution is 2. Both of those would work. First thing I do is I square both sides to get rid of the square root. So I have 14 minus 2x on the left, and I have x squared minus 14x plus 49 on the right. If I want this to be 0, I have to add 2x to both sides, so this becomes negative 12x, and I have to subtract 14 from both sides. So this becomes 35. Factors of 35 that add up to 12 are 7 and 5, and they're both going to be negative. So I have 7 or I have 5. If I tested those, because I have a radical sign, so sometimes that doesn't work out, I can see that 7 works. You get 0 equals 0. And does the square root of 4 equal negative 2? No. So only 7 works. Since a is bigger than 1, I'm going to use the reverse box method to solve this. So I know that this gives me 3x squared, and this gives me negative 2. So I'll pick 3x here and x here. And I think if I put negative 2, matching up with the one that has a coefficient of 1, and a positive 1 here, I'll end up with negative 2x and 3x. And when I combine those, that gives me the positive 1x I'm looking for. So these are my two. If I do 3x minus 2 is equal to 0, I add 2 to both sides, and I get that 3x is equal to 2, or x is equal to 2/3. For this factor, x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is just equal to negative 1. They want to know the value of these two put together. So negative 1 plus 2/3 is a negative 1/3. So these two y equal statements are equal to each other. So I can say 3x squared minus 14x is equal to x. Or 3x squared minus 15x is equal to 0. I can factor out a 3x, and this becomes x minus 5. So there's two possible solutions if I plug in a 0, which addresses this point, and if I plug in a 5. So there's the answer. Again, I set what y is equal to itself. So x squared minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 4 minus x. I'm going to solve for 0 on the right side, so I'll add x to both sides. And I'll subtract 4 from both sides. Then I can factor out an x. And there's two possible solutions, 0 and 3. Either one is the right answer. This is undefined when the denominator is equal to 0. So let's expand this. X squared minus 10x plus 25 plus 4x minus 20 plus 4. Let's combine like terms. X squared minus 6x plus 9. So two numbers that multiply to give me 9 but add up to give me 6, 3 and 3. X minus 3, x minus 3. So the value that we're looking for is 3.